Hello everybody, my name's Alpha, and welcome back to Hollow Knight. We have to go back into the abyss for the last thing that we need. And y'all know how much I love the abyss. Oh look, Hornet's not here anymore. What is here? Wait, that's... Wait, are you telling me that that's something there that I would need to go to with all... with a whole bunch of lifebloods? Freaking many skulls. No cost too great. No mind to think. No will to break. No voice to cry suffering. Born of God and void. We shall seal the blinding light that plagues their dreams. You are the vessel. You are the Hollow Knight. unifies the void under the bearer's will. Far down below us, beneath the kingdom, the air grows stiller and a sense of emptiness pervades. Can life flourish down there? If so, I will hunt it. They're not attacking me anymore. There's only one thing left to do. I'll meet you when I'm back in Dirt Mouth. Okay. I'm back. And I've re-equipped a few things. I re-equipped my Sharp Shadow and my Nail. My Quick Slashes. Let me take off my compass and put on my Nail Master's Glory. I am as prepared for a fight as I will ever be. The only thing left to do, the only thing left I plan to do for this is finish the game.
Hakana Sagamos.
I'm a press low, Ghost. You've burdened yourself with the fate of this world, yet you still stand strong. To break the Dreamer's seals alone would be considered an impossible task, but to accept that void inside yourself, that casts you as something rather exceptional.
Hakana Sagamos.
Vessel, though bound you shall know the state of the world. Hollowness will be whole again. I'm 83% complete. Holy crap. Whoops. The Hollow Knights. should have taken that time to heal. Ah, that was cheap. What the fuck? Now for the real final boss. The Radiance. Holy shit. Oh. Shit. Ah, lasers, you little bastard. And of course, I gotta fight you again. Okay. The Hollow Knight himself is actually easy. Crap. Oh, Jesus. The radiance is the real problem. Be back. Now we've established I can pretty much own the Hollow Knights, but I'll be back once I get back to the radiance. Oh, this is it! There! The Hollow Knight. Oh, whoa! Train no more. Achievement unlocked. Whoa! Hornet. A game by Team Cherry. Okay. Holy crap, let me tell you. That took me about near an hour, maybe more, to beat that thing. It got to a point where I stopped recording. It would just record for like 10-minute intervals, and if I didn't win, I would delete the recording. Just to kind of save some space on my computer and keep from having too massive of a file. But holy crap, that fight was insane. But that was so rewarding. So, something I want to talk about. I noticed similarities between the Hollow Knight and Hornet. And not only did they have a similar head shape, but he had a lot of the same moves. Well, he had two moves that were pretty much unique to Hornet otherwise. One was the counter guard, and the other was the thrust. Actually, that was kind of unique to Mantis. That thrust was unique to those two and the three Mantis Lords. And they all use a very similar type of nail. Or in Hornet's case, a needle. So I'm wondering if Hornet and the Hollow Knight are connected in some way. Ugh. So there are two other endings. One involves going there without the Void Heart. The other involves going to fight the Hollow Knight with the Void Heart, but also finishing him with melee attacks rather than using the Dream Nail to fight the Radiance. I'm not sure what those other endings would have entailed. So you hope you enjoy the world of Hollow Knight. We'll meet you again soon on the road ahead. Oh, I hope so. I want to see more from this game. Like, I don't know what kind of endings I would have gotten from that, but the simple. But I would, according to the walkthrough I'd been consulting from time to time, the ending where you beat the Radiance is the best ending, and the true ending. 83%. Took me 23 hours, 54 minutes, 20 seconds. Steel Soul Mode. No shades, no reviving, death is permanent, the ultimate challenge. Oh. So you go through the whole game in one life, you're saying? No, thank you. I don't want to do that. But this has been an amazing game. This was definitely inspired heavily by Dark Souls. Well, it's not just with the difficulty, but with the plot. Like, this was very much linking of the fire. Like, the choice to either let the... I'm pretty sure the other two endings would have involved either taking the Hollow Knight's place and preserving the stasis of the world, basically resetting the cycle, or possibly just everything coming to an end, which would be the equivalent of letting the fire die. Letting the first flame die in Dark Souls. But this game just had its own unique style and its own unique charm. And my god, I was absolutely in love with this game the whole way through. This game was amazing. This is one of the best games I've played all year. Not the best, but it is one of them. It would be in my top 5. Don't ask what the other 4 would be. I don't want to sit here and think about that. But honestly, I hope these developers, Team Cherry, I hope they make more after than just this game. Apparently, there's also another secret ending, or rather, there's like a hidden end of credit scene you can get if you find. It involves finding this guy called Mr. Mushroom, who will appear in different areas in the world, and you have to go to him in sequence to get this secret ending. And apparently it hints at something further going on in the Hollow Knight universe. I hope so. I would love to see a sequel to this game, or something in the same vein of this game. I would just love to see more by Team Cherry. This game was amazing, and I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to play a game that's got an amazing world, a great story which needs to be delved into, and also a good challenge. And let's bring up the story. Like, I got questions that were not answered, but who knows, they may answer them later down the road. But they may answer them in like another game, like a prequel or a sequel. But what was the Radiance? What was this thing? Like, what was it even doing? Was it the cause of the infection? Was it the cause of the corruption that was going through the world? What caused that? Why was it necessary to seal away this being who tormented the people's dreams or something? I don't know. Ow, my eyes. It is just... And that's another parallel. Oh, the dark... Like, we were literally a shadow. It was... and our ultimate goal was to overcome the light. And just what even was the Hollow Knight? It says born of God and void. What does that even mean? Holy crap. And where did I come from? I mean, the Abyss is obviously where these Hollow Knights were all made. Where they were born. That is, so apparently, was my birthplace in this game. But I came from outside of Hollowness. I came from the Howling Cliffs. So how did I get there? I don't know. I would love to see some videos going over the lore of this game. Like, this was just amazing. And now it's done. I might later down the road play the do the Trial of the Fool for myself, or maybe I'll try to. I might even record the attempt. Give one last video of this, just me trying to do that. I don't know, but anyway, unless I do that, this game is done. Which means one less game that I need to finish before I can focus entirely on Kingdom Hearts. But this has been Hollow Knight. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed playing this. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Wielder, you've returned. Let me look at the dream mirror. So much essence, so bright. You truly are the Wielder my tribe so long has dreamed of. The folk of my tribe were born from a light similar to essence, similar to that powerful blade, though much brighter still. They were content to bask in that light and honored it for a time, but another light appeared in our world, a worm that took the form of a king. How fickle my ancestors must have been. They forsook the light that spawned them. They turned their backs to it, forgot it even. And so this kingdom was born from that betrayal, but the memories of that ancient light still lingered, hushed whispers of faith, until all of Hallownest began to dream of that forgotten light. But what's done is done, and so am I. The Wielder has at last appeared, and I've held the memories of my tribe for long enough. It is time for us to be forgotten too. Don't remember us, Wielder. Don't honor us. We don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Light. Radiance. I remember you. Okay, so that's something I was thinking of, that I started to think of like the day after I beat the game. The radiance was, I realized that the radiance is a moth. And the seer, her entire tribe were moths. And she mentioned something of like a mistake that they made that they had to pay for. And I was thinking maybe moths are drawn to the light. So maybe they created, or one of them became, the radiance in order to like become closer to that light. But instead, they were created by the radiance. But then when the worm showed up, which I still don't know much about, but the worm showed up, and then they turned their back on the radiance. But then the radiance started to infect the minds of the people of Hallownest. And that's what caused the infection. That's why anything that's affected is so bright and shiny, because as disgusting as lava is, it's very shiny and very bright. And that's why, because it was the radiance not wanting to be forgotten. Make sure I can still hear things, right? Sorry, just had to do a little quick audio test, but so that's what that was. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but there is one more thing I want to show, and I'm going to worry about that at some other point, but hopefully if if I show it, if I'm able to show it, then I will. If not, then this will be the last thing of this part. And of course, after this, I'm going to post at least maybe 2 more parts. One showing a couple of boss fights that I did, DLC boss fights that I did to get enough essence to do this, and also fighting the Lost Kin. And then after that, I'll probably show myself taking on the trial of the Fool and hopefully beating it. That's if I'm ever able to do it. But for now, this is the end of this. Those are going to be 2 extra videos. They're not going to be like, I guess, kind of not really parts of the story of this Let's Play. But for now, this is going to, unless I show that, I'm able to show that last thing I want to show, this is the end of the video. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed playing it. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Later.